Obligatory podcast intro.
Hello and welcome. This is Flipping Pages with Matt and Adam. I'm Matt with my co-host Adam, and this show right here is where we take all 75 letters of the alphabet.
That's right.
We put them in a body bag. We each draw a letter and then pick a comic that begins with that letter. I don't know his. He does not know mine. Spoilers ahead for these two comics. Adam, if you ever talk during the intro again.
First time ever.
I will murder you.
I was planned.
I started smiling before I finished because I was like, I'm going to give him shit about
You knew
talking
it was
during
coming.
the intro.
You knew it was coming.
I was like, don't ever do
Throw
that
off
again.
my flow. Fuck up my vibe, bro.
Oh, so what'd you get? What letter you got?
I got a P.
I got a B.
PB. So I found an Archaea comic from 2015, written by, I think these are made up names, written by Swifty Lang and Scuds McKinley. So Scuds McKinley is the artist supposedly, and the writer is Swifty Lang. I didn't do the 2 seconds of research.
Swifty?
Yeah, the 2 seconds of research that I needed. So check out our episode of Dollar Bin where I confirm or
Yeah, we'll get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, by then. So it's from a company. This is what I meant to ask you earlier. I was like, hey, you always do the how many we've done so far thing, and I meant to hit you up and ask you if we'd done these before. So tune into Dollar Bin where we find out how many of these, if I have done this company before. So it's called Plunder. It is 4-issue miniseries planned to begin and end. You can tell it's got an actual ending.
Mm-hmm.
So
and heart.
it does. It's got some heart.
Got some heart.
Our main character is a plucky underdog for sure. So our main character's name is Badoon. I'm just gonna read you off everybody's names real quick. While I'm telling the story, I won't always be able to spit out their correct name always, but I want to make sure I say all their names. The leader's name is Internet. One dude's name is Dead Tooth. Mm-hmm. One dude's name is Stain. One dude's name is Disco. And then I think there might be one other guy besides Badoon. They all got some sweet-ass nicknames because they're pirates.
Okay. Yar!
You have to have a nickname if you're going to be a pirate, right?
Right. Where are they from?
This is in the Gulf of Aden off of Somalia.
Yar! Welcome to the land of pirates down in Somalia.
So our main character is the youngest, newest member of this crew of pirates that I just named off all their names. Internet's the leader. He's been doing this for a while. Supposedly he can see the future.
Oh,
and they don't actually figure that out if he does or not. They kind of leave it kind of open-ended, which was cool.
That's cool, yeah.
All his dudes besides Badoon think he has telepathy or future vision or something.
Right.
They believe it. And Badoon obviously is like, no, that's dumb. He just said he gets lucky.
4 out of 5.
He gets lucky. If he keeps doing this, he's going to die.
Or 3 out of 5.
So it shows our crew in a shitty little wooden boat pull up next to a nice-ass frigate or some shit. Way nicer, way bigger than them, and well-armed. They didn't think this was this. They were like, that's like a fishing boat or something. But these dudes busted out with guns. They probably paid for security, which they actually do that right there off of Somalia.
Well, yeah.
They're in a sweet-ass gun battle back and forth, and they're having to shoot up at this big-ass boat. They get their motor just hole punched. Just 20 holes through their motor.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's barely running, sir. And I was like, that's the dopest motor in the history of the world. It's literally uncountable bullet holes in it, and they're like, it's still going.
Yeah, that is good.
So they break off the attack because they're about to die, basically. Break off the attack, and they're using the motor for a while, but then it just craps out. During the fight, Badoon was supposed to be shooting back, but he's supposed to be young. I don't know how young, no clue what their life milestones are in Somalia, but he seems like 12 or 13.
Oh, okay.
Like a very young teenager, maybe 14, whatever. Very young teenager.
Right.
And since he didn't shoot, Internet came over and starts whooping him. He's literally twisting his arm and telling him, I shouldn't even have given you a gun. What's the point? One of us could have had the gun.
I could have shot with both arms.
Yeah, it looked extra cool.
You know how cool I would look?
Yeah. So they get a little ways away, out of harm, and then they have to bust out oars, and they having to row their
They're using the stock of their guns.
yeah. I'm sure if they kept going and the way their luck goes in this, they would probably end up having to do that at some point. So they don't have a sail on this boat. It's just like a small, shitty little wooden boat. They're rowing, and as they're rowing, you'll get a little backstory on everybody. Like, some of them are the goofballs of the group, but most of them are just crazy murderers. They kind of say that.
Yeah.
And internet, especially. And then a couple of the other guys are pretty crazy, just straight up murderers. There's definitely some redeemable guys on the crew, like Badoon, and I think Stitches and Stain were both cool, I think.
I love Stain.
But they got those sick-ass names, so, like, you got to shout them out. So they're just kind of drifting and rowing, and they pull up next to a big-ass boat. It's impossible. To me, it looks like a war vessel, but to them, it doesn't straight up scream war vessel. They're not scared. They're like, oh, whoever it is, we're going to have to, like, say we need help or whatever, or maybe they haven't seen us, and we can get up on board and take over. So they're not even like, we need help. They're like, we're going to steal this shit.
Yeah, we're going, we're attacking this
They
one
went
now.
out to get boats. That was the whole point of leaving.
Yeah.
And not only not getting a boat, but having to repair, you're like in the negative at that point. So they're looking at it like, no matter who's on this ship, what this ship is, we're taking it.
Mm-hmm.
So they get up on board, completely dead. Me, having seen a bunch of movies, as soon as a dead boat was discovered on the top of the water, I instantly leave. I would row 4,000 miles to not stay on that boat.
I'd steal whatever's on top, maybe.
Yeah, within arm's reach.
Yeah. Going, no, let's go down into the ship. Hell no. No one's here, bro.
Yeah. It's a big ship, too.
Oh,
it was like a
no,
dinghy.
man.
Like, oh, yeah, the dinghy washed away. It's a giant, 100, 200-yard
That
vessel.
shit's scurry.
So they climb up on the deck. They send Badoon kind of up first with a couple guys. They realize it's not a fishing boat, but there's a bunch of slime and like blood on the top of it.
Yep, nope.
And they stay. They're like, let's find. What they say is, they knew we were coming and they went to the Citadel. Because all those boats have not all those boats, a bunch of those boats that go through pirate territory, they have a Citadel. It's either with the engine or somewhere down below, and it's a panic room.
Oh, right.
So they go, that's why
Okay.
there's no one up top. So they explain.
They slimed it and then ran to the Citadel.
Yeah, they were like,
They splashed blood and slime all over the
right? If you don't have guns to protect yourself, they're like doing Home Alone
Okay.
traps and shit, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's where they think everybody is.
There's cheese.
That's why they explain away continuing to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They make it so these people no one in this is really dumb.
So we're not yelling at them like, you idiot,
Yes.
turn around.
Yeah, not many. Yeah, pretty much no, but everybody in this is
Right.
like reasonably intelligent. Nobody
they
does
gave
super
a reason for sticking around.
Exactly. So they're like, all right, let's steal all the stuff from this boat. And they get in, like, go down the side a little ways. And they find a door, and there's a severed arm holding on to the door outside.
Okay, now turn around.
Bro, and this is like, they pull a patch off the guy's arm that's there, or the arm, and it says USS Seeker. So they're like, no, it's a USS, like, military, some sort of ship. And they're like, well, we need parts for our engine, so like that's why they also
Let's use this arm.
Well, we'll just go in and we'll get the parts for the engine, and then we can leave. And everybody was like, I don't know, but like they do go down. So that's the dumb
severed fucking arm, man.
So they get down.
It's just part of their booby traps.
They get down to the ground, like inside the first level. They're walking around. It's dark. They see a little bit of blood and little like fingers and shit. And one of the guys is shown.
You said fingers and shit?
There's literally like little pieces of fingers and shit.
Oh my god, bro. There's screaming, go the fuck the other way.
So one of the guys like sticks his hand into the goop on the ground, and it like a worm is shown crawling around his arm and kind of like piercing his flesh a little bit.
Ooh,
It doesn't go all the way in. It like pierces his flesh. And from here on out, he's like screwed. He's kind of acting up, and he's gonna have issues.
He's the worm guy.
So now they get a little further down. Now they're finding full bodies, torsos, and with a head. And they got the tubes like sticking out of them and shit. They're not full on body horror yet, besides like the regular gore. But it becomes very The Thing like.
Okay.
Very similar. When I'm talking about this stuff, just imagine Somali, the Thing.
And if you haven't seen The Thing, go watch the 80s one with Kurt Russell. Go do that.
Yeah.
Finish this, then go watch The Thing.
It's also like the virus because it's on a ship. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Okay.
Don't worry about the virus. Just The Thing.
Yeah, so they head off and they're hearing talking. They find the captain's quarters. He's been eviscerated. All his bones are poking out. And he's got like a radio thing in his mouth that keeps going. So they're discussing what should they do? Like, should they stay on this boat? They're like kind of, internet decides. He's like, no, we need the pieces at least. We should steal some shit. Like, we have to be here. Mm-hmm. I know everything's real creepy. We have to be here. So
no, we don't.
So they break up into groups. Badoon and one of the nice guys. So as they're sneaking around, Badoon and his friend get into the kitchen. They come into a kitchen. There's a guy cooking at the stove in the kitchen, and so they walk closer, and then they see that he's cooking people parts. He's cooking his own fingers and like cooking stuff. And he was like, "Hey man, when people go crazy, I've seen them do that. That's happened. Whatever." While they're just standing there discussing this guy cooking people, he sprints at them with a knife, and he just hacks up the other guy, not Badoon, like really bad, really fast. He's like very efficient with it. So as that's happening, eventually Badoon is relatively quick about it. He shoots the sea zombie guy, whatever. The
cook? Yeah,
the cook in the head, and his head explodes, and he falls down and dies. So he can die.
And he's all right. He's fine.
He's completely okay. At the end of the comic, he's like waving him off.
He hops up.
Yeah.
It's like,
oh, I have a headache.
I need to lie down.
I have a headache. And then you see, after the cook's dead, they see like a snake type worm coming out of his head.
I thought it was the worms.
So we have a pretty good idea what's going on here.
It's the worms.
So Badoon goes back and tells the guys what happened, and they're like, "Oh, look, he finally did something right. Like he killed the threat. He killed the threat. You're finally doing better." So he gets like some brownie points for doing this, even though their homie's dead. Badoon's kind of in better graces. So the other crews, one of the other crews is no, it's still, he re-teams up with another guy after that last guy died. Badoon teams up with another guy. They go around, they find like a like torpedo room or something, and in there, this is the guy who got infected earlier, and nothing happened to him right away. He was like infected but didn't do anything crazy. In this, you see a little snake like breathe into him, even though he's already infected. Whatever. He goes crazy. This guy has like Scarface. Half his face is burnt off, and he looks in a porthole, and he sees his face back to normal. And then he sees himself on land, and then he sees himself years ago whenever he used to have money, and he had hot chicks and all this stuff. And he goes into a really bad, like really good hallucination at this point. And then Badoom's like, "What are you doing? Like, what are you talking about?" And he flips on Badoom and starts attacking him. He's seeing something completely different.
Yeah.
So Badoon like fights him off. Badoon's like a little dude. He fights this grown man off and puts his gun over his shoulder and shoots this guy from behind. It was really cool. And then
sounds cool.
We get a panel of what the full monsters actually look like. It looks like a mix between like a cuttlefish and like a crab and like a horse. It's like just a mashup of animal parts, basically.
All the things my brain just did, they were all bad and disgusting.
None of it's good.
Can I see one?
Yeah. This is what the actual full body ones look like. They're huge. You see it?
Yeah.
They're huge. They're like, I don't know, 20 feet long, like 10 feet wide. They have like ant segments in them and stuff.
It's really weird. It's hard to explain.
Yeah, it's nasty and gross, and
I wouldn't know how to say it.
It's got like a tube just sticking out. Might be its mouth.
Is that a Cubert mouth?
It looks like it.
It looks like Cubert's mouth. It's like a horn.
So
a skin horn.
All right, so they're in the lab. They're checking out this freakish alien, which you pretty much know right away it's an alien. They find a Dr. Fry, a doctor that was working on the boat studying these animals. Mm-hmm. They knew they were aliens. They didn't care. They thought they were dumb animals or whatever. So they captured some of them.
Where'd they find her?
She was like hiding in the lab in the back.
And then they stumbled into the lab.
Yeah, exactly.
So they got the snake thing, went to the lab, found her. Okay, got it. Cool.
So they're in the lab, and she kind of explains what's going on. She's like, we were studying them. She doesn't go detail yet. She's like, these are aliens. We were studying them. Shit went wrong. We need to get out of here. And so they cruise down to the engine room finally. They get to the engine room. They're grabbing all the stuff they need to fix their own motor because they don't want to be on the ship any longer. So as they're doing that, the guy that Badoom just shot and killed that attacked him comes walking in after Badoom had already told everybody that he had killed that guy. And he comes walking in and they get mad at him and they're like beating him up or whatever. Why would you lie about that? Whatever. And as they're dismantling the engine, the guy who came back from the dead cuts his like hand in half basically. And the one guy goes, "Oh, dude, are you okay?" Whatever. And he goes, and splits in half and tentacles and teeth and like just goop everywhere. And like some egg, like eye looking egg. It's so nasty.
Very much like The Thing. I see what you're saying.
Yes. And then like a mutated horse head pops up out of his mouth. Like his mouth opens all the way and his head splits open. And a horse mouth, like a skinned horse mouth pops out.
Dude.
His head goes flying at the wall. And now they're standing there like a full version of those monsters instead of the pieces from before. And they all look kind of a little different or whatever because they're like amalgamations, but they kind of have a general look now, like when they're in their main form. It attacks all the homies. One of the homies pulls out his rocket launcher and he's about to use it and gets ripped into like 10 pieces by the tentacles. Badoon picks up the rocket launcher, gets way closer than he should have, shoots it, and blows up the monster like completely. It's really cool. The crew is like trying to give Badoom love, but internet's like, "You asshole," like he's bitching at him. He's like, "I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill the doctor. Like y'all aren't part of my tribe or clan. You aren't part of my clan, so I have no reason to look out for you, whatever." And so she's like, "All right, let me explain what's going on here." She explains these are aliens from another planet. They came to Earth because they needed water. Their planet had exploded or some shit. They needed water. They lived here for many years, like maybe 1,000 years or something. And then the people started overfishing and polluting the water, and it started hurting them. So they started moving around that's how they got caught eventually, is because they were moving around doing stuff again. So she's like, "We need to go back to the lab. There's a ship in there. We can leave on the ship out of here. Well, we'll be all right." Internet's like, "No, screw that. We got the pieces. We're going to go fix our boat. We're going that way. We're leaving like that." One of the other guys, another guy gets smoke blown up his nostril from one of the worms. Now he's super paranoid hallucinating, like hardcore. He's seeing like a bunch of eyes and a bunch of people as flies and shit. And they're on the staircase and he's fighting around. He's kind of about to hit his homies. He's out of control. He's just completely wild, not just attacking them, attacking walls and shit. They finally like, "Oh, we got to do this. We got to do something to him." And he just blasts him. He just blasts him. So internet does. Another tentacle comes out of the wall. They blast that tentacle. Now they're like, "All right, we're out of here. We're leaving." So on the way out, they're on the deck. Internet's about to get infected, but he doesn't. One of the other dudes gets infected and he starts hallucinating, and he's hallucinating evil skull guys in the place of them. So it's extra targeted. He's like, "I have to kill them." So he's going right after them. He's got an AK. They like bust out like into a full sprint and they all kind of break apart. And then we get a few pages of him hallucinating in his own mind fighting these skull guys. And it's really cool, actually. The color palette kind of switches up. There's a lot of like pinks and like sunset looking colors in this part.
Cool.
It's dope. All the faces in this are sick. Everybody's very distinctive without being ultra detailed.
Okay.
And they have pretty good silhouette differences because their hair's done a bunch of different ways. It was cool. It made it easier to tell it was a group of different guys and not just like a carbon copy of a character.
Right.
So internet finally goes out of his way and he kills this guy, his homie that's fighting the skull guys. He kills him. He knocks him overboard. And as that's happening, one of the other guys who's hallucinating and Badoom are together. Badoom realizes this is like an infection and they can't let it get to land. And so he gets a grenade from the guy who's hallucinating, kills him, and then drops the grenade on the little boat that they came on. That way they couldn't escape. He's like, we all need to die, so these things don't. So the thing, they don't want it getting to humanity and civilization. He knows he's sacrificing them basically. So now it's just Internet, Dr. Fry, and Badoom left. They're on the boat, and she's like, you should have listened to me earlier. Let's go to the ship. We'll fly out of here on the ship. And so they're like, okay, whatever, we're going that way. We can be quarantined or something. She makes an excuse of why they can go back to land. And they're on their way, and she's like, there's only room in the ship for 2 of us, so we got to get rid of Internet. And, like, he's, like, walking in front of him, and he gets snatched up from above by a tentacle worm.
Internet does?
Yeah, and he gets pulled away, and you hear him, like, screaming, help me, help me. And then out of another shadow, a giant, like, different-looking monster comes out and starts fighting Dr. Fry and Badoom. He messes it up pretty quickly. He, like, what does he use? They just, they shoot a pipe in the wall that's like super cold, and it shoots down onto the monster and makes it like crack in half and explode almost. Okay. So they kill it really quick. Dr. Fry does that. But now he's got all the goop. Badoom's got all the goop in his face and his eyes, and he knows that's how the hallucinations are transmitted. Yeah. So he goes, you got to kill me right now, and then you can escape or whatever. And she was like, no, just hold my hand and follow me, and whenever we get to land, we'll fix you. We'll quarantine you and we'll fix you. The whole time, Badoom's seeing his dead father that he, like, inadvertently, slightly helps kill. Didn't help kill. Like, his actions killed his dad. Mm-hmm. Yeah, his actions killed his father. He's really pressed about it and whatnot.
It's kind of torn up.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
And so that's all we see in his hallucination is his dad talking to him and, like, kind of talking shit and being like, yeah, you're about to join me. That's good because, like, you suck or whatever.
You're bad at life.
So he, like, kind of fights through it, and they get to the lab. I'm going to get in there and get it started, and then you hop in behind me. We have enough room, and we'll fly to land. He goes, okay, cool. He gets her in there, like, helps her get in there, and it closes real quick, and she's like, what the hell? And like some alien writing is like projected all over her on the inside. And then she instantly goes, let me out, let me out, let me out. It like deep fry melted her, shot like gooey oil or something. And she just melts like but it takes long enough for her to scream for help.
Oh God.
And it's
That's
really
horrible.
It's really gross the way they draw it. And then all that's left is her skeleton like sliding down the window or whatever.
Still talking.
Yeah. Yeah. So now Badoon's by himself, like kind of tripping still, and Internet comes out of the shadows now. And Internet's like, fuck you, dude, you suck. All the other guys were like kind of like being sneaky about it or whatever. He's like, it's just us now. He explains kind of more of the backstory. He goes, you evil humans, we came to this planet because we needed water, and now you're taking away our water, and we're dying and stuff, and that's why we're killing you. And you're like, yeah, the lady said that. Okay. Yeah. All right, whatever.
What do y'all need?
Yeah, whatever. So they have like a little bit of a tussle, but Badoom's like hallucinating a lot still. He like makes peace with his dad or whatever, and he comes to and he sets Internet on fire with a flaming nozzle, whatever. He sets them on fire. Apparently they're very flammable. I don't know why that hasn't come up before. They're very flammable. He turns into a raging Hulk. He gets bigger and he's on fire and he's chasing Badoom down sprinting down the hallway, kind of like the Hulk in the first Avengers movie or whatever, where he runs down the hallway.
Yeah, he's chasing Black Widow.
Yeah. So he's like it's kind of like reminiscent of that. He sees all the guys that have died on the way and they're talking shit. They're like, hey, you're about to come join us, whatever. So he does like a weird like roll into these pipes, and he gets close and he's about to be eaten by Internet, and he shoots the pipes. It's cold shit again. It goes on the Internet and he explodes this time. So the other one kind of did but it wasn't like as explosive as this. Yeah. He explodes and then the ship just fucking detonates. The whole ship detonates. So he gets thrown like 200 yards away from the boat, and he like is underwater. He sees his dad again. He swims up to the surface. He's holding on to some wood, and then a helicopter shows up overhead, and they're like, grab the ladder, grab the ladder, and he like pushes away, and he like starts floating in the water, and he's like sacrifices himself or whatever to contain it because he knows he's infected. And that's the exact end. It ends on him like in the water or whatever. It was 4 issues. I said basically everything that happened in it, but it was fun the way they talked to each other, the way they talk shit to each other. Yeah. Like the ones that were friends, you could tell the difference. That was cool. The art in it was super sick. Like it was a page turner for sure. It was dope.
I got a comic called Bear King.
Cool
King.
title.
Story, art, and colors by Moby Dick.
Yeah.
Mobidic. Moby Dick.
Yeah, that's it.
And translation and typesetting is Philly Willy. This came out in 2015, and it's a Delacorte.
Oh, okay.
So just the French stuff, man.
Yeah.
All the French stuff gets me. A lot of one named French artists and comic book writers.
So many times it's the one name.
And I'm just drawn to them for some reason. Like I said, I like German indie and French comic books.
I just meant it seems like all of them have the one name.
Yes, that is a big thing. I mean, I covered 4, 5, or 6 now, and seen multiple other comics that were French writers or artists and one name. Mm-hmm. That's it. It's a big thing over there.
I guess France is a really small country. They only have a few people with the same name.
You have just one name.
Yeah, it's easy.
They haven't made it to last names yet.
Oh, duh.
They'll get there.
That's right.
They'll get there.
I don't know.
Okay, so it opens on, this is Earth. We got humans, right? They're little humans surrounded by big, giant totem poles.
Cool.
And on these totem poles are different animals. So this girl is getting tied up to the Cayman totem pole, right? This should be called Bear King : titties.
Titties, yo.
Because there's titties everywhere.
The whole time?
Oh, the whole time. All titties, all day. So anyway, they're tying this girl up to the Cayman totem pole. They leave her there, and then eventually a big, huge bear walks up. Mm-hmm. And it's like, you're too skinny, you're too young. What are you being sacrificed for? Did the Cayman eat all your other fit? No, what are you doing here? Oh, well, they trying to lift the curse, and he doesn't get upset, but he's like, your father's a fool. He doesn't watch the signs. Cayman's laughing at you. She's never going to lift the curse. You need to do something else. Go tell your father I said this is nonsense.
Yeah.
And she says, I can't not do the sacrifice thing. They'll look down on me. I can't disobey the shaman. He's like, oh, you can disobey a god, though?
Yeah.
So big, huge white bear, and tells her you can't disobey a god. That's the end of it. Take care. I'll see you later.
Bye.
She leaves the little pedestal, the totem, goes out in the woods, sees a little bunny, gets shot with an arrow. It's one of her tribesmen, one of the people in her tribe, sees her, says, Sheepil, that's her name, Sheepil, Xipil. Is that you? And she's like, hey, you can't imagine how happy I am to see you. And he attacks her. Mm-hmm. He immediately starts trying to kill her. And not immediately. He's thinking, oh my God, what's going to happen when everyone finds out, when your father, the chief, finds out? No one will find out. Then he tries to kill her. And as she's laying there, the bear swipes the dude's arm off.
Oh, cool.
So he's laying there with a missing arm. He grabs the girl, and she can hear other tribesmen coming. So she's like, quickly, no. She's screaming no. And he goes, okay, I have no intention of leaving you here. I can take the sacrifice. I'll talk to Cayman. Mm-hmm. We'll sort it out, but I don't want to eat you. Mm-hmm. So I'll have to make you my wife. Mm-hmm. I'll make a bear out of you. What do you say? And she like wakes up kinda, and she's like, yes, yeah, quickly, yeah, I'll do that. So it cuts to the Bear King. He's talking to someone else. He's like, they're talking about, oh, you're going to marry her. She said yes. Mm-hmm. Why does she have hair in weird places and not anywhere else?
Yeah.
It's really strange. And the bear, you can hear him say, I think it's cute. How'd you sort it out with the Cayman? Oh, it's not as simple as that. And then they get cut off because they see her opening her eyes, and she passes out again. Now, when she wakes up, She's in a tree. There's monkeys everywhere. She is in a huge branch, and it's like a hollow branch.
Nice.
And it is full of leaves. It's
like
a pool.
Sick ass the hammock almost.
Yes, exactly. It's a pool of leaves, and she's laying in it, just butt naked. Wakes up there, and she ends up crawling down and gets helped by this giant ape, also with some big giant titties.
Nice.
So
many titties.
She's the mother of apes, and she's there to take care of her until she's able to get married. So she doesn't necessarily remember everything. The ape tells her, "Oh, I'm getting you ready for the big day." Trips her out. She freaks out. She's like, "Oh my God, I remember the guy attacking me. I remember the bear killing him. Oh fuck, this is crazy." She ends up going off to pout. The ape comes back and she, sorry about that. She's like, no, I'm sorry about my reaction. Marrying a god is a great honor,
Right.
I didn't mean to make it seem like I'm not grateful and stuff. The ape says, "I should be apologizing," kind of sprung it on you like as soon as you woke up.
Yeah, true.
Asking her, "Are you going to keep your promise?" And she's saying, "I'll do what I have to." And she said, "Well, check it out. Technically, right now, you were supposed to be in the Cayman stomach."
Yeah, no, this is way better.
So, marrying a god, but we don't have a lot of time. I'll explain everything.
Damn.
Tells her to go rest. So gets her back in the big leaf bowl.
Nice.
And she has some more fish, and then they end up talking. So you're not going to see your husband until you get married, but you can ask me any question about him, about anything.
Okay.
Where does he live? In a cave with a bunch of bears. How many other wives? None. He did have a wife that died, and it was a ape.
Ooh.
And it was this guy, this lady's sister. So Bear King married a gorilla, a gorilla goddess.
Yeah.
And she died. So it was a long time ago. Many, many lifetimes is what Mother Ape tells Xipil. So she's just chilling, talking to her, asking her about, well, who you did you have anyone in your village? Yeah, the guy that attacked me.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, I'm starting to understand why you can't go back home now.
Yeah.
Did you love him? And she was like, what? No one ever asked me if I loved him. No, that's not how things went down. Thankful, starting to realize, okay, I'm kind of glad this marriage happened. This might be the best thing for me. She can't go back home. She can't disobey a god. The ape kind of implied like maybe you can. It's not set in stone.
Wow.
Like something horrible might happen, but you
yeah, well, he
can
asked
do
her.
it.
He said, "Are you going to disobey a god?" So
Yeah.
apparently, you can disobey.
You
a god.
can, yeah. She can choose to not do anything.
Yeah.
She even asked about the wedding night, and the ape's like, "You know what happens
Yeah,
the wedding night? I'll do what is expected of me."
I don't think physically that's possible.
I don't know what bear dick looks like, but if this
You said
chick
he was
is
giant, right?
he's a huge bear.
Yeah.
Huge bear. And this ape is gigantic too. There is regular animals, and then there's like the king or queen version
Gotcha.
of those animals. And it's really cool. It comes up later. But yeah, he's a huge bear.
Yeah.
She's already like, all right, I'll do it. Like,
like
that's
we said,
hardcore.
it's better than getting eaten by a caiman.
True, but that's hardcore.
Not much better.
She does say the
little
bears,
better.
the guy's he's not one to force himself on you.
Ah, okay.
So
Fair
if you're
enough.
not ready, it's
Smart.
cool. The Bear King's
That's
cool.
how you keep your wife.
Bear King's cool. So she tells her, listen, when some shit like this goes down, all the gods show up. Everyone.
Of
You're
course.
going to see creatures you never even suspected even freaking
Dragons?
existed. So,
Damn it.
by the way, you're not the only one who thinks this is strange. Don't expect a warm welcome. So the next day you see the Cayman, you see king and queen animals like everywhere. The giant frogs, like
Cool.
king frog.
Cool.
There's a 3-headed goat, and then there's a king 3-headed goat.
Oh,
A Highland cow and a king Highland cow.
no way.
Giant penguin, giant moth, giant anteater. They do sneak in like a little black cat, but there's giant wolves, hyenas. There's just little ones and then a few big ones.
Yeah,
It's super cool.
that's dope.
Super cool. So they're all laughing and talking shit. They're like, oh, did you think she shaved for the ceremony? Clowning the fuck out of her. Someone says something about his last wife, and the gorilla gets bucked up like, what'd you say? And he's like, oh, shit, no, I wasn't talking about your sister. Yes, what I thought. Mm-hmm. So pushes her out there. She goes out there and gets married. They walk into an alcove, right? And it's fucking beautiful, dude. There's this giant water dragon hanging from a bunch of vines and stuff. And this thing's going to do the ceremony for them.
Oh, hell yeah.
So as they're doing the ceremony, which if you see it, it'd be beautiful.
Yeah,
it'd be beautiful. They're all still clowning or talking shit behind her. So he notices, hey, what's wrong? You ain't said shit since the ceremony. No, they were just clowning me. I don't like that. And he's like, yo, you're a goddess now.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about that shit. I married a gorilla. They talk shit. And this time I didn't marry a bear or a goddess.
Yeah.
They're going to be talking and gossiping for
That's
centuries.
What they fucking do.
Just let them.
Yeah.
You ready to see your home? And she says, where do you live? Oh, in a cave. And I'm excited. She says, I'm excited to see where you live. And when they get there, there's a teepee outside of the cave. So she's super thankful, goes, oh my God, you got me a teepee, that's cool. Starts hugging him. Big old bear hug. Just burying herself in his belly fur.
That's cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. She starts crying. And he goes, will you wait for me inside? And she's just immediately like, oh, all right, here we go. About to get fucked by a bear.
Yeah.
Some dude walks in and he's like, sup? And she like recoils and he says, no, Sheepill, it's me. It's me.
Oh, nice.
It's me. So don't you like it? Oh, man, I thought I was going to, no, I'm not going to force a bear's body on you.
Yeah.
I'm forcing a woman's body on you. No. I have a choice. I chose to do this. But listen, it's not quite forbidden, but they would get really mad if everyone found out I did this. So don't tell anyone. So then they smush hard. And when she wakes up, she is just in fur, like just on his arm, and he's holding her like a baby would.
She would love that shit.
So awesome, bro. So awesome. He wakes her up, but he licks her back, and then he's just holding her, and she's just butt naked, like, I'm hungry. Let's go. It's cool. It's so cool.
Yeah.
So he tells her, I'm going to teach you to fish. They go try to teach her. She sucks at it. He's saying, like, use your paw. She's like, are you fucking with me? Like, I don't have a paw. So she gets, like, really upset. They say, how do they do it in your village? She says, a harpoon. She gets upset, grabs the fish, goes in there and is cooking them. So are you going to teach me to cook? She says, no, let me do the things I'm good at. You fish, I'll cook. And he says, that's not why I brought you here, though. I had to marry you to save your life. You have to be bear. You have to be bear. You can't not be bear. You're bear queen.
Yeah.
You're a goddess now. You have to be bear queen. So she's inside the teepee. He comes in butt naked. Hey, are you asleep? And she rolls over all mad. And he turns into a bear. And he says, if you can't fish like a bear, at least fish like a man. And then they curl up together and pretzel all butt naked. She wakes up. She sees him and he's walking. It seems like he's walking away. And what she finds out is he's over there yelling at Cayman, the Queen Cayman or king, and saying, "Dude, you're trespassing my territory. I don't like it, and you're testing my patience. I told you when it happens, it will get done. Oh, I just wanted to make sure you're not tricking me." He goes, "I'm the Bear King. You're the one who tricks people. Don't bring that shit here. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it? Eat it?" And the Cayman says, "Oh, no, what a waste. You don't just eat a demigod." And then Sheepill sees all this. So she's pouting in front of the teepee. Bear King came up, said, "Hey, man, I got something I got to take care of. You mind if I go alone?" She says, "Go ahead." He says, "Go see the monkey." They say monkey so many times, Adam, it drives me crazy.
Yeah.
That is an ape. So anyway, she goes and sees the ape, like, immediately. This is awesome. She goes in there and she's yelling at her, like, already, like, what did Bear King promise Cayman? And so tells her, "You're firstborn. Bear King would rather save you from death than something that doesn't exist yet. We can have more kids," is his thinking.
Yeah.
We can always have more babies. Also, he's kind of like, I don't know what we're going to have.
Oh, right.
I don't know what baby we're going to have. So the ape gives her some cactus and says, "Listen, this'll let you communicate with the gods." So she pops some the sacred cactus.
Peyote.
Yeah, she says they never let me take it in the village.
Oh,
the
it is peyote.
Yeah, the gorilla says, "Oh, it'll take your mind off it. You should take it. Fear not. It's not going to do that much to you." So they all pop some peyote, some cactus, and she's like, "Don't think you're going to distract me." And she gets right back into it. What kind of baby would we have? The gorilla says, "Is it half human, half bear, a little bit of both? You know, all bear, all human." What's it going to be? Now, as they're having this discussion, the vision gets blurry, and the ape is like super hardcore studying two different leaves.
Oh, okay.
It's hilarious. I mean,
their eyes are all shining.
Yes, it's all like glitzy and
That's
like
cool.
the psychedelic, sparkly and stuff.
That's cool.
So as she's tripping in this bed of leaves, this pool.
Oh, that's
of
where
leaves,
they're tripping?
Yeah,
Up there?
that's why the
Shit.
ape's pulling out leaves. She's just
Gotcha.
hardcore inspecting these leaves, tripping balls, and just swimming in them, like up to their waist, just sitting there, and she's just laying on top of it. It looks amazing.
That's dope.
As she's tripping, she sees a deer, and she ends up following the deer. I'm tired of fish. I'm going to get that thing. And it shows her a vision, and the vision is her old tribesmen killing the Bear King. So she runs back, finds the gorilla. When she finds her, she had buried her head in the leaves, and she's just like moaning, like humming or singing.
I believe
she's
it.
just in the leaves like,
I believe it.
Awesome. So wakes her up, tells her, I had a vision. They flip out. She goes, okay, that's the drugs the shaman used. So maybe you saw the future. Maybe you saw nothing at all. Let's get some backup. A herd of fucking giant bears and her and foxes and bobcats. And
hell yeah.
They all run out of the forest and they find her tribesmen killing the Bear King.
Oh, it was, okay.
Mother Ape runs up, smushes her ex-husband, like immediately into just a blood pool. Awesome. She's like hugging on Bear King, crying. They're all fighting, all the tribesmen that stayed behind and tried to fight.
Yeah.
Bears, gorillas, foxes, they all killed somebody. So they fuck shit up. She's like, he came here to give me a harpoon.
Or she knows?
Yeah, she finds one.
Oh, damn.
And she's like, this idiot. He came here to give me a harpoon. Well, you're the one refusing to bearfish. She starts getting rowdy. Oh, I'm going to fucking kill them all. I'm going to kill all of them. You're going to help me, right? The gorilla on some other level, like, no, look around you. Like, we avenged the hell out of them.
We did it. It's good now.
We killed your ex. There's a bunch of dead bodies. We avenged the hell out of them. No, my father is still alive.
Damn.
Tells her, what do you want? More bloodshed? It's not going to bring him back. It's not going to solve anything. You need to change. You can't be human anymore. You are Bear Queen. You are Bear Goddess Queen.
Yeah.
They need a queen, not a war. I'm going to help you out. So they go bury BK now.
Oh, no.
He's underground. The graveyard they use for the gods is underground. And what they do is they bury him underground. They wait for the body to decompose. And then you have to dig the skull back up, put it on the rock used as the gravestone.
Okay.
That's how the cycle restarts. So you have to do this, right? They gave her a piece of his fur because she asked for it. She rocks it like a coat. It looks amazing. She is inheriting his duty. She is now Bear Queen. No longer human.
She doesn't get any powers or anything from being a demigod? No?
Well, she's not a demigod. Her kid would be.
Yeah, that's true.
But she's just married
He
in.
kept saying that you're a bear queen.
I thought maybe if you got married and then like consummated, maybe
I
then
thought
like,
she'd be able to turn into a bear or something.
That's what I was waiting for. She does not turn into a bear.
Okay.
I was waiting for that.
Yeah.
I was hoping for that. He turned into a dude.
Yeah.
Like,
that's why I thought that was...
Can he turn her into a bear?
Right.
Like, baby, I'd be down as shit for that.
Yeah.
Make me a bear. That would be awesome.
Make things easier in general.
So the gorilla tells her, you accepted this fate on the wedding day. You can't be human. You got to be Bear Queen. Don't be bad Bear Queen. Okay?
Yeah.
So she's already like, what good is being queen? I can't even avenge my husband.
Oh, my God.
And like, dude, your ex-husband's dead. She goes, an ordinary human being, if I was like you, I could crush him. Like, you could crush him. You're a joke. can y'all do anything but curse people? So the village was on the curse by the Cayman.
Yeah.
So she's like, is that all you can do is just curse people, or is that just a legend? If only my father had known. She's like, stop it. Like, all giving y'all those offerings to a No, it's all bullshit. You're all harmless. You can't do nothing. All those girls sacrifice for shit. The gorilla's trying to tell her, hey, it's normal to be pissed off.
Yeah.
But you really got to step up and do this. Like, you have to. Mm-hmm. You're acting too human, and you can't do it. So I'll be with you, like, the whole way. I'll explain everything. What I don't know, they'll explain to you.
Nice.
Your people.
Yeah.
So she goes into her teepee, and the gorilla's like, sorry, bad time, but you got to start sleeping in the cave.
Oh, damn.
Like, you're Bear Queen.
Yeah.
You really can't.
Crap.
She goes, just tell one more night. Just one more night. Of course, take your time. Uh-huh. So she's in there. She's crying. She's missing her Bear King, and she gets wasted. Uh-huh. There's a bunch of bottles around, like
valid response.
Like crushed like 3 or 4 of them. Mm-hmm. Got super drunk. So Mother Ape comes in, sees all the bottles, and is like, shit. Mm-hmm. The girl wakes up. She's just in the forest, curled up in a ball under her husband's fur.
Okay.
And then she starts earling. She starts throwing up. Mm-hmm. And the Cayman is there and is like, that's interesting. Is that morning sickness? No. I'm not pregnant. Oh, you just throw up in the mornings then?
Yeah.
You just get sick, or has it just been since your wedding night, right? So she totally knows. And she tells him, we don't even know if I'm going to have a kid because it's bear and human. And the Cayman goes, yeah, but he changed for you. Mm-hmm. And her face, he goes, oh, shit, I was right.
Yeah.
Y'all did, he did
that's
change.
Right, because it's supposed to be secret.
Totally gave it away by her reaction. So she's like, listen, I hope you're pregnant because you inherit the bear's duties. I want this to finish. You got to give me what's due when it comes time. And she says, come and find me. And she starts walking away. And the Cayman, like, calls her bluff. He's like, oh, shit, hold on, new deal. So he tries to make her a deal because he's afraid she's going to run off, take the kid somewhere, kill the kid, do something. So he doesn't trust her to give him what he wants. So he tries to make another deal. Listen, this deal will cancel the debt completely. No kid. And you can avenge your husband. Isn't that what you want to do? You want to avenge him. Listen, I hate you fucking people. Do you know why? It's because you take what's not yours, and you think you own everything, and you think you deserve everything, and I hate it. Yeah. You killed thousands of reptiles because you wanted to build your village. Like, no one thinks about this stuff. So that's why the Cayman hates them. Okay, starts going on this rant about, why do you think I'm good with like a couple of curses? There's more of us than there are you. Why do you think we never directly attack your village? And she says, it's my father. And he goes, yeah, it's your shaman. They got some protection. We can't attack them, which is why y'all are still around. So I want you to destroy that protection for me. There's 3 statues hanging from each entrance to the village. I need you to destroy all those for me. Cancel your debt. Avenge your husband. I'll bust in there. I'll kill anyone you want me to. Tells her, you keep the father, keep him for me.
Okay.
So, well, she doesn't necessarily make that decision. She goes home. She gets a bunch of stuff from the teepee, and then she goes and starts painting herself up. Later, Cayman sees her, and she is dressed or painted up like a death spirit. Nice. She looks freaking sweet. So tells her, go destroy those statues. My people, my little ones, can get in after you destroy the first and second one. I can't come till you destroy all 3 of them. Good idea on the makeup. You're gonna distract the hell out of them. Good job.
Yeah, true.
So they see her and they're immediately like, oh, it's this death spirit.
Yeah.
And they start bowing and like backing away. So she breaks the first statue, and as she disappears in the village, a bunch of little snakes come up and bite both of those dudes and kill them. Oh, no. She runs to the second statue, breaks it, and then crocodiles, the big alligators and crocodiles, are able to get in. And then as they all group around, they're fighting the crocodiles and all the animals. And they're grouped around the third entrance.
Yeah.
And she tries walking up to them, and they all believe it until one guy's like, that's my harpoon.
Oh,
the Bear King stole that from me. This is just a woman. And then
it's just a bear god. Who cares?
Yeah, right. It's a bear goddess, technically, Bear Queen. So they go, this spirit, if they touch you, you die. So he's like, touch me. I want to see your power. Pushes her. She hucks the harpoon and hits nothing, is what they think. And then as they're talking shit, they're like, a woman threw a harpoon. And then the statue falls and breaks. And dude, the second it shatters, the Cayman King just comes busting through.
The Cayman is a big crocodile, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Did I not say that?
Well, I mean, you say Cayman a lot, but
did
it's
say
got
Cayman.
Long, skinny jaws.
Yes, yeah, way
They
skinnier.
eat fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Cayman is a alligator, crocodile type animal. Sorry, I should have said that earlier. Cayman has like a mouthful of bodies and is like, yo, we're even, we're good. Your father's in there, tell him I said hello. So she goes in and this dude is still like, death spirit, leave, go back to invoked you. There's nothing here for you. She slaps the little thing out of his hand and he's like, you're not a death spirit. Notices it's his daughter.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Immediately goes in the dad mode. What have you done?
Oh,
I thought you were worthless. You're fucking evil. Look at the village you destroyed. You killed all our people. And he's about to start whipping her, and she's like on her knees, like crying and begging. And then she grabs the harpoon and just stabs him in the stomach.
Oh shit.
She rolls out. All the animals have just taken over the village. They're everywhere. So as she comes out, she sees the ape. And the ape is saying, don't ever come back in the forest. Go. If you ever come back, I will kill you.
Damn.
Fuck off. She's like, no, you got to understand. What about his skull? I have to bring it up. Will you do it for me? Doesn't answer her. She just grabs the fur and just runs away. Basically travels on her own night and day until she comes across a young boy and then a young man. They don't speak the same language, but they see some lightning and they end up grabbing her and they all run away together. It shows the Cayman sleeping with all the crocodiles and the alligators and snakes and stuff. Now it shows the ape. She is on the branches crying, but it shows the bear skull on the rock.
Yeah, a little
I
platform.
think that's a bear skull. I hope it's a bear skull. Could be gorilla, but I'm pretty sure it's a bear.
No, it's a bear skull.
Yeah.
So
So
you got those big ass canines like that.
yeah, right. That means she did go do it because it wasn't on the rock when they had the service. Now it is, meaning she did go down there and pull it
had
out.
to be a while too.
Yeah, right. Because it had to decompose and then that put it back because down there were other skulls on the other rocks.
Right.
So I'm pretty sure that's how you complete the cycle. So I thought it ended with her not getting it. Like no one took care of the Bear King.
Right.
Real disrespectful ending, but no. I guess she went down and did it.
Queen of Apes or whatever did it.
Queen of the Apes, yes. So that was the whole comic. That was it.
That's cool.
It was a trade paperback. I thought it was pretty cool.
How many issues was it?
It was a
trade
paperback. It was a 109 pages.
Okay. That's very
good little read.
That's a good amount.
It's a good trade paperback, enough to tell a full story without going super quick. I mean, I skipped a lot of dialogue. I skipped a lot of relationship building between her and the ape.
Right.
And some of the stuff between her and the Bear King. Super sad when the Bear King died. I was not expecting that. That hit hard. I was like, oh, damn.
Yeah, it's rough.
And then the fact that she didn't honor him at all. She wasn't like, I'm gonna take care of our people. She was like,
yeah, she
fuck that.
fucked off.
I'm gonna go kill all
Well,
my
I guess
villagers.
her bad decision made it so she couldn't.
The revenge
back.
and bloodshed made it to where she can't be the bear. She's no longer the Bear Queen.
You're right.
They're like, forget her. Someone's probably they're having a bear moot.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, this I thought it was cool. I enjoyed it. The faces were great. I mean, it really was just her face along with animal faces. And the animals were incredible. The faces were incredible. The art, writing, all of it was really, really good. I thoroughly enjoyed this. Cool ass comic. And also, titties.
Titties, yo.
Bing, bang, boom.
I'm ready to win.
Yeah, are you?
Yeah.
Bing, bang, boom.
Bing, bang, boom. It's on.
Nice. It's Matt versus Adams, where we take a random character generator, see who wins between who I get and who he gets. I got Magolor from Kirby.
Yeah, we all know Magolor.
Kirby's
famous.
return to Dreamland.
Super famous
Not
guy.
even just regular Kirby.
No.
A specific Kirby game
Yeah.
is the character I got.
And you look like such a little bitch, too.
Yeah, I'm just a little floating ball. I'm kind of adorable.
Yeah.
I got a little hat with like little ears on it.
It seems like video games really do like doing that, where like your main antagonist, you don't fight them, so they don't have fight them all the time, so they don't necessarily have to be big and imposing.
Yeah, right.
They can be the Brainiac style bad guy most of the time. Dick.
Who'd you get?
I got Tailmon, aka what was his other
Gatomon.
name? Gatomon, yeah. So the first form of one of the Digimons, he's the little cat who looks adorable, and then he turns into a big ass dude later.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, dude, the fucking Digimon, bro. After we're done with this, we're gonna look at some forms of Digimons. There's this guy. He makes videos. He goes. Yeah, it's like a cat, and then it turns into like a lizard wearing a cat, and then it becomes a badass dude.
Dude.
Yeah.
Turns into a dude.
And then he goes, and then later in the clip, he goes, yeah, make all the cats bad bitches. Make all the cats bad bitches. Every cat, bad bitch. Freaky ass motherfuckers. Shit like that, dude. It kills me. Because I remember, one of the characters, the guy who wears the skin of this guy, he's like a baby T-Rex or like a raptor or something.
Yeah.
And he turns into a cyber T-Rex eventually. He's got like all this like robot stuff on him, and he's like a big T-Rex and shit. But they all turn into dudes at one point.
Eventually they reach dude
hot
level.
bitches or dudes, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So you don't really have powers. You just have a long list of attacks.
Yeah, not really. Exactly.
Anything of consequence you want to
Bro,
mention?
I can run over and like scratch you. He has big ass claws, so his body's all cute and tiny, but he's got formidable weapons.
Okay.
That's it. That's fucking it. He does backflips sometimes.
Yeah.
And he's the first form. He's not even like, if I had gotten
way before dude.
All of the yeah, exactly. If I had gotten just his series of forms, I think I would actually be able to put up a really good fight and maybe even win, not knowing jack shit about your guy.
Yeah.
Knowing that he's the main bad guy,
He's the main bad guy.
That's a bad sign.
Well, you want to learn about him?
Not really, but go on.
He's a genius level, master of manipulation. He's got piloting skills, magic, levitation, spatiokinesis, electrokinesis, pyrokinesis, ballonokinesis.
What the fuck? He can control baloney?
BELON kinesis.
Yeah, that's a new one for me.
We gotta look that up.
That's a new one for me. Is it blue? Can you click it?
No.
Damn.
No one knows what the hell that is.
Well, it's easily countered by my kitty cat claws.
Oh,
so.
maybe. We got black hole creation, sword creation, barrier creation, ergokinesis, unimoning.
Yeah.
Unimoning.
I
like summoning, but oh my god, nope. Master orator and technological expertise.
The Enuma may be talking too. It might have something to do with talking as well.
Yeah. Now, let me
maybe. We can go quiet for a minute to look it up.
Let me look this up. Let me see what Enumanoning or
I'd
whatever
like to know
the fuck is.
Because enunciation and then what blah blah blah.
Yeah, no, you're probably right.
And then right after it says great speaker or whatever. So
no, not summoning, you son of a bitch.
I would have put an S.
Yeah. It's something only he can do, but what does it mean?
That doesn't help us at all.
A skill related to the creature's elemental and teleportation attacks. The spell used in the villain's wiki result is specifically, what is it? Oh, wow. This Digimon's
bro. I can
Kirby stuff.
I can use a piercing glare to make you attack yourself.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty strong.
Black hole.
Black hole. Just like fireball, but whole black hole.
Sword.
Yeah, bro.
Also have
I can make you jump into your black hole because I have the cat's glare. Cat's eye is what it's literally called. Kitty Scratch.
Kitty Scratch. Yeah, no. So pyrokinesis, electrokinesis, black hole creation. You're not beating me.
If you get the main antagonist for a game,
you're gonna be super strong. Gotta be super strong.
You're gonna win.
And he gets stronger because he gets a crown. And he has two kinesis or a kinesis and a munning that we don't know what the hell it is.
Yeah.
So
and maybe it's super strong.
Maybe he's super strong.
It cancels out cat claws.
We see each other in downtown Houston fight on site, and I think this guy's taking it.
What we normally carry.
I can make
nothing extra special.
Yeah, I don't have his special crown.
Yeah,
You don't have any other.
I'm not an extra form.
Yeah,
I'm this
exactly.
Guy.
It's just us out. We see each other fight on site, and I think with being able to make swords, fire, electricity, and black holes. I mean, shit. Also, ergokinesis, isn't that like, what is that?
I don't know. I feel like that makes you able to control other people, maybe?
Maybe. Holy shit.
When you named it, I was like, what?
I think I'll take that, Adam.
Fucking bullshit. Dude.
This is, it sucks.
It's unprecedented.
It sucks, doesn't it, Adam?
It's an unprecedented run.
I said this was going to happen.
You did.
I said it. And I said I was going to be an asshole.
We'll see if you make
it
to the next recording, though.
Let's see. I'll kick your ass like Magolor did to
I'll wait
Kitty
till
Cat.
you're asleep. Don't worry about it, bro.
I sleep with one eye open, surrounded by dogs. And my camera's always going. All right. We're on Instagram and TikTok at Flippin' Pages 24. We're on Facebook at Flippin' Pages with Matt and Adam. Best way to support us, follow, like, subscribe, comment on the platforms, socials, and YouTube. If you've done that, we appreciate it. If you're just listening, we also appreciate that too, very much. That is the episode, right, Adam? Y'all have a good one.
Bye.
51:46.